Pickle. The 2021 summer edition of Dave Campbell's Texas Football is on its way off of the printer and into trucks and to subscribers at texasfootball.com/subscribe around the state, around the country, around the world.
Exciting times.
And inside, of course, you know that we cover all 47 Texas college football teams. You know we cover recruiting like nobody else. We've got great features. We've got all sorts of great stuff, right? Mm-hmm. A lot of people know us for our high school coverage. A lot of people know us because we cover more than 1,400 high school football teams around the state of Texas. And with that, Pickle, we also do some rankings.
We sure
People
do.
love rankings. I've noticed. People love to argue about rankings. Mm-hmm. And so I know that this is going to make some people mad. And that's good. I want you to yell at us at DCTF. It's Matt_Step817.
What is it? Hate season, or what does everyone always say? Sleeper season.
Sleeper season, yeah.
They're sleeping on us.
And so we here over the next couple of days are going to start revealing the top 10s in each classification in Dave Campbell's Texas football, our preseason Texas high school football rankings. Of course, we're only revealing the top 10s. We have expanded rankings in every classification. We have the top 20s in the private school ranks. We have the top 25s in the, I believe we have top 20s in the six-man ranks as well in Class 1A. 5A through 2A, we have the top 25 in each division. And in 6A, we have a top 50 for you in Texas football, in Dave Campbell's Texas Football, the 2021 summer edition of Dave Campbell's Texas Football. Today, Pickle, we start Rankings Palooza with the private school ranks. Do you have the six-man ones up first?
Boom.
Bang. We are revealing the 2021 preseason Texas high school football rankings according to Dave Campbell's Texas Football, starting in the six-man's private school ranks, where we start at number 10, the Fort Worth Covenant Classical Cavaliers. They're 5-4 a year ago. We are buying in on a big bounce back thanks to all but one starter back for the Cavaliers. Fort Worth Covenant Classical, the number 10 team in Dave Campbell's Texas Football. At number 9, Wiley Prep. The Patriots, the reigning TCAF Division I state champions, bring back most of their state title team. Legendary coach Larry Euland getting it done again. We think that the Patriots are a title threat again. They are the number 9 team. To number 8, to Houston we go. The Emery Weiner Jaguars are the number 8 team in Dave Campbell's Texas Football. A perennial Houston area power, fell in the state semifinals last year, but look to make another run. Again, a perennial Houston area power. Emery Weiner of Houston is the number 8 team. Number 7, the Lantana Harvest Christian Saints, perhaps a team you haven't heard of before. The reigning TCAF Division II state champs in their inaugural season could be back for more. Lantana Harvest Christian, the number 7 team in Dave Campbell's Texas Football. To number 6, it's the Texas School for the Deaf Rangers. Made the transition to six-man football and made a huge splash, winning their first ever state championship, the TAPS Division I state championship. They must reload this year, but the Rangers get the number 6 spot in Dave Campbell's Texas Football. To number 5, the Defenders of Austin Veritas are the number 5 team in Dave Campbell's Texas Football. A D1 state finalist and perennial power is once again loaded. We once again anticipate an Austin area six-man Division I state championship game between Veritas and TSD. We think Veritas gets the preseason nod, the number 5 team in Dave Campbell's Texas Football. To number 4, the Warriors of Lubbock Kingdom Prep are the number 4 team in Dave Campbell's Texas Football's private six-man rankings to start the season. A Division III state finalist, went 9-2, brings back a huge core of talent. Keep an eye on the Warriors, the number 4 team in Dave Campbell's Texas Football. Into the top 3 we go, where we find Cedar Park Summit. The Eagles beat Kingdom Prep in the Division III title game and could be poised for another deep run. Cedar Park Summit is our number 3 team in our six-man private school rankings. To number 2, the Waco Live Oak Falcons are the number 2 team in Dave Campbell's Texas Football to start the 2021 season. Coming off of an uncharacteristic early playoff exit, we think the Falcons are ready to roar back into the Division II pack. We like them as the number 2 team in Dave Campbell's Texas Football. Which leaves the number 1 team in our private school six-man rankings. The Eagles of Fredericksburg Heritage are the number 1 team in Dave Campbell's Texas Football to start the season in the private six-man rankings. The Division III state semifinalists a year ago are returned loaded for bear, and they are our pick for the best private school six-man football team in Texas in 2021. So there you have it, the top 10 in Dave Campbell's Texas Football 2021 private school six-man rankings. You can find, of course, expanded rankings in the 2021 summer edition of Dave Campbell's Texas Football, which you can get at texasfootball.com/subscribe. That's the wide open field. Let's go to the crowded field. Talk a little bit of 11-man football, the best private school teams in the state, according to Dave Campbell's Texas Football. Our top 10, let's reveal them right now. Number 10 team. The Houston Kincaid Falcons are the number 10 team in Dave Campbell's Texas Football. An undefeated run last year. Remember, SPC did not play a state championship last year. They may not be as explosive as 2020, but they're still our pick to be the best team in SPC. The number 10 team in Dave Campbell's Texas Football, the Falcons of Houston Kincaid. Number 9. The Cypress Christian Warriors, the number 9 team in Dave Campbell's Texas Football. A remarkable turnaround from 2-8 in 2019 to state finalist in 2020. We think it's only just the beginning for the Warriors. Cypress Christian, the number 9 team in Dave Campbell's Texas Football. To number 8, the Colleyville Covenant Cougars are the number 8 team in Dave Campbell's Texas Football. The TAPS Division III state champions ran to a perfect, if truncated, season and begin the year as the favorite in Division III this year. The number 8 team in Dave Campbell's Texas Football, the Cougars of Colleyville Covenant. A familiar name at number 7, the Fort Worth Nolan Vikings start the year ranked 7th in Dave Campbell's Texas Football. David Bowden's Vikings are always talented, but this defense could be something fierce and puts them in prime position for a title run. The Fort Worth Nolan Vikings are the number 7 team in Dave Campbell's Texas Football. Number 6, staying in DFW, the Plano Prestonwood Lions are the number 6 team in Dave Campbell's Texas Football. A mediocre 2020 aside, Prestonwood welcomes back 9 starters on offense and should be one of the state's most dangerous squads. The Prestonwood Lions are the number 6 team in Dave Campbell's Texas Football. Into the top 5 we go, where we find the San Antonio Cornerstone Warriors at the number 5 spot. According to Dave Campbell's Texas Football, the Alamo City's premier private school program has some reloading to do, but we think they're comfortably the best team in TCAF and good enough for the number 5 spot in our preseason 11-man private school rankings. To number 4, the Chargers of Dallas Christian are the number 4 team in Dave Campbell's Texas Football. Legendary coach Mike Wheeler returns for his 30th season and must get a young team experienced quickly, but he's more than earned any benefit of the doubt. He's zeroing in on 300 career wins. Dallas Christian, the number 4 team in Dave Campbell's Texas Football. Into the top 3, where we find Houston Second Baptist, the number 3 team in Dave Campbell's Texas Football's preseason private school rankings. A Division II state semifinalist a year ago, the Eagles welcome back 14 starters, including superstar Everett Skillum. Keep an eye on Houston Second Baptist. The Eagles are our number 3 team in Dave Campbell's Texas Football. To number 2, Dallas Parish Episcopal starts the year number 2 in Dave Campbell's Texas Football. Quarterback Preston Stone may be gone, but the cupboard is far from bare for the Division I state champs as Daniel Demery and Daniel Youngblood look to take center stage this year for Daniel Novikov's Panthers. Dallas Parish Episcopal, the number 2 team in Dave Campbell's Texas Football. I mean, there's only one more spot in the top 10, Pickle, and it belongs to the Knights of Austin Regents, the number 1 team in Dave Campbell's Texas Football. The reigning Division II state champs have been one of the most consistent private school programs in the state, if not the nation, and are our pick to win another, thanks to quarterback Drew Dickey back in the mix and an experienced, talented defense. The Austin Regents Knights, the number 1 team in Dave Campbell's Texas Football's preseason 11-man private school rankings. There you have it, our top 10 in the private school rankings in the 11-man ranks. Of course, we have expanded rankings in the 2021 summer edition of Dave Campbell's Texas Football, which you can get at texasfootball.com/subscribe. Tomorrow, 6-man folks, get geared up.
Get juiced.
Get juiced up. 6-man day tomorrow. We're going to reveal the top 10s in each of the 1A divisions tomorrow on Texas Football Today.